Hard to pick out a better day for some baseball here in Lexington as the 11th ranked Hornets of Shenandoah University make the trip south to take on a 5-5-1 Washington and Lee squad. Shenandoah's won 14 of their first 15 games here in 2026 to skyrocket them to number 11 in the D3 baseball top 25. Welcome you here to Captain Dick Smith Field in Lexington, Virginia, for today's contest between the Hornets and Generals. Ryan Connell with you on the Washington and Lee Sports Network. Aces loaded, 0-2 count to Tyler Smith. The pitch from Jacobson got him swinging, strike three. And Washington and Lee beats number 11 Shenandoah. A 4-2 final here in Lexington. See how aggressive French is off first. McGovern turns on this one down the left field line. That one heading towards the corner, and it's gone! A two-run home run for Ryan McGovern. And Washington and Lee makes it 9-1. Full count to Sandiford. The pitch got him looking, strike three. Next pitch to Kaywood, taken the other way and into left field, base hit. DeWitt getting waved around from third. He scores easily. RBI single for Alex Kaywood. And the Generals make it 5-1. Runner breaks for second. Pitch swung and a miss. The tag on second base, he's out. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. The sophomore second baseman 0 for 3 has a chance to be the hero. He shows bunt, gets it up the first base line. The runner comes home, and everyone's safe. The Generals walk it off. Ryan McGovern plays hero. Ryan Connell joined by the Generals senior captains. Nick Lagus here on senior day. The class of 2026. Generals going for the 3-game sweep against Regent. Taking the first two games. First game yesterday, 17-0. The game today, 12-2. And DeWitt swings at the first pitch and puts this one in the right center gap. Speed of DeWitt on full display as he takes the round from second into third, standing up. A leadoff triple for Nathan DeWitt to get the party started.
That's just what DeWitt does best. Attacking the fastball, staying through the middle of the field, and just like that, he's on third.
Guy has been a tough out for Regent this weekend. Went 2 for 4 with a walk in game one, but a 4 for 4 effort yesterday with 4 singles, including a couple of run-producing hits as well. And certainly a guy that has made it difficult to stay off the base pass this weekend. And he's followed by another lefty in the Generals lineup, Alex Kaywood.
I think Nathan DeWitt gets all of his rotational strength from his disc golf abilities. If you don't know, he actually has the course record here at WNL.
An accomplished disc golfer, a guy that played in the Little League World Series and doing well here for the Generals this year after an all-ODAC campaign last year. 1-1 the count to Alex Kaywood. The pitcher on the mound for Regent is Will Maloney, senior right-hander from Midlothian, Virginia. That one misses low to Kaywood, so it's 2-1. Maloney on the season, 4-4. This is his 9th start and his 11th appearance. He's 4-4 with a 2.5 ERA, 54 innings, giving up 15 earned runs, 52 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just .224 off him. So, very solid numbers across the board for Maloney. Kaywood drives this one out to center field. Sandiford in pursuit, and that one's over his head. DeWitt scores easily from third. Kaywood stops at second base. And back-to-back hits to get the party going for Washington and Lee as they respond with a run here in the bottom of the first. So a triple from DeWitt, a double from Alex Kaywood, and now Andrew Thornton strides in. Kaywood had a pair of hits in that first game. Both were doubles. Thornton went 2 for 4 as well and drove in a run. And he watches a first pitch strike. And so for Alex Kaywood, that is his 18th double of the season, 52nd hit of the year as well for a guy hitting north of 450.
Seems like we need one of those trackers that they had on Ohtani in the playoffs. I guess it's, 9 batters from Alex Kaywood.
Alex Kaywood certainly loving what he's done this freshman year. Yesterday was an interesting line for him. He went 0 for 1 with a walk, a sac fly, and a sac bunt as well. So still produced a run, but found himself very much without a hit. Just the fourth time all season he hasn't gotten a hit, and he has started now every game this year for Washington and Lee.
Yeah, those Twins are just different. I don't really have much to say about them other than that.
Jackson Rogish behind 1-2. Rogish didn't play in the first game, got the day off, and can't get that one, so he goes down swinging for the first out. And right on cue there, Nick Kaywood coming up to bat, the other of the Kaywood twins. Like a guy who a lot of time at the beginning of the year behind the plate, was out of the lineup for a few weeks, a bit injured, finally able to start hitting again and find himself contributing to the team whatever is needed, getting some appearances at second base now for Washington and Lee as he sees the first pitch out of the zone for a ball. I talked about it during the first game, was that for your team not having that many left-handed bats, the lefties you do have in the lineup have, in a lot of points this season, been the best hitters in the lineup, for even though there's only just a handful of them.
Yeah, definitely. Teague with a breakout season, too. Just adding on to it. DeWitt doing his thing. K-Woods. I mean, it's awesome to watch.
And Nick Kaywood, it's this one down the left field line. That one heading towards the corner, a long run, and the left fielder not going to get there. It's going to get past Wood and into the corner. Alex Kaywood scores from second, an RBI double from his twin brother Nick. And the Generals hop in front 2-1.
If you stepped away from the screen for a second, you might think the same person's on second base.
It's certainly one of those where you just look at the two of them and there aren't too many differences.
No, I couldn't tell the difference for first 2 months, maybe 3 months of school, but now I can easily tell just by spending so much time with them.
And Andrew Thornton comes to bat now for Washington and Lee. And so Nick Kaywood gets an RBI double, just like his brother Alex a couple of batters ago. And 3 of the first 4 batters here against Swill Maloney have hit for extra bases this afternoon. Washington and Lee in front 2-1. To finish up, we were talking about the lefties. Alex Kaywood, we mentioned, picked up his 52nd hit with that double. Nathan DeWitt's triple to lead off this game was his 50th hit of the season. And Camden Teague, third on the team, sitting there with 46 hits and not in the lineup for Game 2. And I said it before that there was really a chance for 3 guys to surpass 50 hits this season, but all 3 of them are left-handed hitters for a team that only has a handful of lefties. A 2-0 from Thornton hit sharply over to shortstop. Hunt with a bad throw as that gets away. Everybody's safe. Kaywood comes in from second. An error there against Regent, and Washington and Lee goes up 3-1.
Just a great read off the bat by Nick Kaywood. Ball hit right at him or to his left. He knows he's going to third. That's just how you know this kid pays attention. That's what we like to see.
There's something to paying attention and doing the little things, and I know it certainly makes Coach White and Coach Cohen pretty happy. It's a lot of things that people harp on to get any sort of small advantage in baseball, and when those are not executed, they always seem to rear their head, and when they are executed, it goes quietly without anyone noticing.
Yeah, I mean, Coach White talks about it a lot, especially with the sack bunts. He knows it's not going to win you 7 games, 8 games over the course of the season, but definitely might lose you 1 or 2, and those might be the most important games. So just sticking with the little things and just executing those, that's how we know we just have to keep going and remaining focused.
John Turner at the plate behind 0-2, and for John, a guy that has himself battled injury this season, started the season first game of the year and been out until just last weekend. Able to chop this one over the pitcher's head. A charging play here for Hunt, and this time the throw on the mark for the second out.
Yeah, John Turner, I think the last inner squad before our season opener. He hit a home run, and everybody was just so excited to see what he was going to do his senior year. But unfortunately, with the injury, he's been out a couple weeks. But we're happy to have him back in the lineup. In the first inning, or in the top half of the inning, on that diving play, it just shows what type of guy he is, putting his body on the line.
The guy at the plate, another senior, the DH here in Game 2. Started Game 1 at first base, Landon Rucker. And Landon sees a first pitch strike. Another one of those guys that you've known since day one.
Yep.
What was there to say about big number 6?
Taking the most BP in my life with this guy, I think. Just, we'll come up here at night, maybe in the morning sometimes, and just take BP inside. Whenever we get out on the field, it's awesome to watch. I mean, this guy's got the most raw power I've ever seen.
Hits this one sharply back up the middle, off second base and into center field. Landon Rucker delivers an RBI single, and Washington and Lee goes up 4-1 here in the first. So 4 runs here for the Generals on 4 hits. And Will Melton, catcher and the number 8 hitter for Washington and Lee, coming to bat here in the first inning. Melton has been the one that has filled in for Nick Kaywood behind the plate for the Generals, and now starting his 9th game, hitting .290, 9 hits and 31 at-bats, and starting to find it a little bit more at the plate. Had a 3-for-5 showing in Game 2 against Virginia Wesleyan last Saturday. Can't catch up to that first pitch from Maloney. A throw over, check on the runner and Rucker, and he's safe.
Wills Melton is really the heart of this team. I think that go-ahead home run against Roanoke in, what was that, the 6th inning? I think that was the best moment of my baseball career. It was, everybody was just smiling with joy. It was awesome to watch. Probably the most fun I've had in a day.
And so a ground out to shortstop ends the inning for Washington and Lee. We'll head to the 2nd inning with the Generals up 4-1